Thrives Business Coaching. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. This is my first time using Google Hangout to do a masterclass webinar. And yeah, I'm here in beautiful Vail, Colorado. This is my Thrives gorgeous business coaching. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. This is my first time using Google Hangout to do a masterclass webinar. And yeah, I'm here in beautiful Vail, Colorado. This is my Thrive. Okay, I figured it out. I also had the broadcast pulled up live too. All right, that's my first hiccup. So anyway, yeah, I'm here in Vail, Colorado. It's beautiful this time of year. There's lots of snow. People are skiing. People are enjoying themselves, having a good time. And I'm here at the gorgeous Arabelle Hotel, really living out my version of thriving. And yeah, I'm so happy that you're here because I really want to share what I've learned on my entrepreneurial journey. And what it's taken me to achieve my level of success. So I thought that it would be a good idea for me to, as much as you hate it, turn off the camera so that you guys can really focus on the knowledge and the wisdom that I'm about to share with you. And it'll also just help me stay on task. So with that, I will see you at the end. So hang tight. But yeah, let's get this party started. One moment. Okay. So you are here for my masterclass from employee to entrepreneuress, 5 steps to creating a thriving online business and life. So you're here because you want to learn how I fully realized my dream of traveling the world full time while successfully running my business from my laptop and generating 5-figure months. And as an aspiring entrepreneuress, you can be an expert and a top performer in your day job, but if you do not master 5 critical steps, you'll experience more struggle than success. So once you're able to master these 5 steps, you'll be able to create a business and a life that'll allow you to thrive. So yeah, so you're in the right place if you are an aspiring entrepreneuress, I just love that word, who loves to travel the world and wants to be able to work, do the work that you love from anywhere in the world. You want to generate a thriving income and experience true financial freedom. You want to stand out, be memorable, and become a sought-after expert in your field. You want to trade in a full-time work week for less work hours and more life. You want to use your business as a platform to create positive change in the world. I feel like this is one of the most important pieces right here. That's why I exist. So I want to support other women who want to use this to create positive change in the world. And ultimately, you're just feeling really overwhelmed at the prospect of starting a business and again. So, my beautiful women, in this inspiring masterclass, you will find out how mastering these 5 steps will allow you to build a 6-figure business and beyond. You'll learn how to monetize both your work and life experience. You'll identify who your ideal client is and how to attract him, her with ease. Or maybe I should reverse that, her, him with ease. Because usually I find out that my clients who are women end up working with other women who are very similar to them, who had similar challenges and problems that they've overcome, and now they can take their clients through the process of overcoming whatever that challenge or problem is. So you'll discover the best strategies for marketing and selling your services. You'll learn the psychology and the mindset required to be a 6-figure business owner. You'll leave with a clear plan of action to begin creating your thriving online business and life today. So who am I, and why should you listen to moi? Well, my name is Emily Somerset, and I own She Thrives Business Coaching. And like you, I was an employee for over 15 years. Spent a lot of my younger adult life working in a 9-to-5. So yeah, I spent the best part of the day during some of the most youthful days of my life in a cubicle or an office, supporting someone else's dream. I was burning through jobs because they eventually bored me. I was just kind of, learning too quickly and outperforming my jobs, basically is what it came down to. And although I was a top performer, I never fully valued myself, so my pay was never enough to support the lifestyle that I really wanted. I never had time to do the things that mattered most to me, and my measly 2 weeks of vacation, as you know, was usually spent with family. I'm sure you guys are the same. And that's not what I always call a vacation. So, however, one thing I had going for me was this inner knowingness that I was meant for a much bigger life than the one that I was living. I knew there was a whole other reality to live because I saw other people living it. Not many, but they were living it. I can recall the last week of my 9 to 5 before I finally took the leap into entrepreneurship. I would routinely go on walks during my lunch break just to get out, get some fresh air, look at the beautiful Colorado mountains. And I just remember crying because I just really longed to be free. It's just, it was just a real struggle for me to have to go back into, this enclosed space and do work that really wasn't lighting me up anymore. And I really longed to be free. So I knew that had to change and that I was the one that had to make that change. No one else could do it for me. So fast forward to today, and now I am living out my dream and my version of thriving. I've spent the past 8 months traveling the world with my husband, Scott, who I'm sure you guys will meet as long as you hang out with me. I was able to liberate him from his job and enlist him to support me in my coaching business. I've been to Paris, I've been to the south of France, Barcelona, all over the Caribbean and the Mayan Riviera, Dominican Republic, and now I'm spending the ski season here in Vail, which I love. I coach clients all over the world via Skype, and all I need is my laptop and an internet connection to run my business. I've even coached one of my clients, and you guys are going to love this, while she was working as a physiotherapist, Belle, if you're listening, on a billionaire super yacht off the coast of Ibiza, Spain. I've been fortunate enough to experience 5-figure months in my business that have allowed me to live this very luxurious lifestyle. And it's allowed me to support people and causes I love and believe in, including flying my mom out to Paris for her birthday/Mother's Day. They're usually on the same days or, a couple of days within each other. But for an all expense paid vacation of a lifetime, that was like one of the best things I think I've ever gifted anyone in my entire life. But my mother has been such a great support, and she's loved me wholeheartedly all my life. And so I just really wanted to gift her that. And obviously, I've got a background of working for a lot of nonprofits, so I'm always looking for new nonprofits and organizations to support. So none of this would have been possible if I hadn't mastered the 5 steps I'm about to share with you. And these are the same steps I've taken my private business mentorship clients through, who have spent $5,000 to $10,000 to learn from me, and who have been able to generate their own 5-figure months by working with me. So one of my recent clients, I thought I would share this, sold her own high-end coaching package for $2,500 7 months into my mentorship. And then she went on to sell 2 $4,000 packages during her launch for a total of $10,500, total, all the packages that she's sold and she has sold, and has, obviously brought on some women that she can support. So I'm not saying this to impress you, but I just want to really impress upon you that this is possible for you too. I'm just a, normal woman who has these extraordinary dreams, whose focus is on living an extraordinary, thriving life. My clients are the same, and this is really possible. And I know that you know it in your heart. So, so shall we get started? So these are the 5 steps that you must master in order to create a thriving business and life. So if you haven't already, please unplug from any other distractions. Grab a pen, a piece of paper to take notes and to complete some of the action steps that I'm about to take you through. So when you've got everything unplugged and I've got your presents and you got your pen and paper, I'm ready when you are. So number 1, the first step is to know thyself and to make a decision. Let me say that one more time. It sounds so simple, but as I've learned and my clients have learned, it can be challenging. So again, know thyself and make a decision. So who are you? What do you want? What are your deepest heart's desires? And what do you really, 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 really want for your life? If you don't know where you're going, you won't be able to move towards your dreams. And being general, it doesn't work when it comes to realizing your dreams and leveraging the universe. You have to be very specific and know exactly what you want. I've proven this over and over again. The moment where I lack clarity and I don't have focus on where I want to go, I flounder and I spin my wheels and I stay stuck. And that's not fun at all for anyone. So it's really important that you let the universe know, you make that decision within yourself of what you want, and then you make a plan to go for it. But again, you need to be very specific. So again, making that decision is critical. The word decision comes from incision, which means to cut everything else off. I really can't stress this enough. When I made the decision to go from employee to entrepreneuress, I just told myself that I was going to make this work no matter what. And you can't be half foot in, half foot out. You can't be wishy-washy about it. You have to fully commit. And that's what's going to propel you forward, is that just making that decision and persistence and fully believing in yourself and your dreams. And they are possible, but you just have to make that decision and believe. So if you have your pen and paper ready, I've got your take action questions that you can begin to write down. So what do you really want for your life, and what does your ideal day look like? I know a lot of you have probably already done this exercise, the ideal day, but it never hurts to do it again, because as you know, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly growing, and our version of thriving is always changing. So I know that my life, it has the common thread of all of the important desires that I have that run throughout everything that I do every day, going back to the very beginning when I first got started. But things change, my desires, I keep up leveling, my life and what I want for my life. And, now I'm, I'm really striving to get to that Oprah level, to really make a powerful impact on people's lives and inspire them in a really big way. And it's taken me time. It'll take you time too. So what does your ideal day look like? What does your ideal life look like? What are you doing for work? What are you doing for play? Who do you spend your time with? This one's really important. We are the company that we keep. We're the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with. And I'm sure you know this as well, but it's true. It's like, if you want to be around people who are also aspiring to do great things for humanity, for life, then we need to surround ourselves by those people. People are like elevators. They either take us up or they take us down, as you know. So from sunrise to sunset, how do you want to live each day? And how much does it cost to live this beautiful life that you have in your vision? Because that's also very important. And again, be very specific. For me, it's like, all right, if I want to live at the Arabelle Hotel specifically during these months, it costs this much. So I know that I need to generate an income in my business that'll support this desire. And being here has been magical, because I'm in this high vibrational environment. I've been in, my being is very high vibrational. I've been attracting high vibrational clients to me. Our space that we put ourselves in on a regular basis plays such a portal in the way that we feel each day. So again, be specific. Also, I want you to think long term. What do you want to accomplish this year? What dreams do you want to live out? Again, be specific, and how much will it cost? And remember, your desires need to be strong, and be fire behind them in order for you to reach your financial goals in your business. If your desires are not compelling enough, keep going until you find the ones that are and will drive you effortlessly forward, because they're so juicy. If you have a desire that's like, meh, I kind of want it, or maybe you don't believe that you can, have that desire, then the universe isn't going to work with you. It's going to be like, oh, she doesn't really want it. She doesn't believe it can happen. And so I'm not going to deliver. So it's really important that we choose desires that are going to keep us in action. keep us moving forward with our business goals, keep us reaching out to the right people who need our love and support. It's really important that you have goals that pull you forward and that you fully believe in. And if you need to fake it till you make it in terms of belief, do it. If you're like, well, I really want this, but, my old experiences in life and my current reality show that this isn't possible. Well, I'm here to let you know that they are possible, that there's this reality beyond the one that you're living that is accessible to you right now in this moment. And you can really have whatever your heart desires. But again, it's making that decision. You're going to go after it with all of your heart and the belief that it is possible. So anyway, can't stress that one enough if you can't tell. I'll drill it into you a couple of times during the course of this master class. So all right, so that's number 1. So I hope that I'm not going too fast for you, but just know that this will also it's being recorded right now, so you can refer to it anytime you need to. So step number 2 is to monetize your experience and identify your ideal client. So monetize your experience and identify your ideal client. So the best way to monetize your work and life experience is to create a high-end coaching or consultant package. I'm a coach, but I also have pieces of where I consult my clients. I teach them a lot, but overall, I'm a coach. So these are what I use to support my private business mentorship clients in creating and selling. I help them create and sell these during our time together. For a lot of my clients, this is the most intensive part of their mentorship, and it does require a lot of time, research, and thought. So I don't want to, say that it's real easy to do this. I think the initial download might come to you of what you want to create, but it does take time to really pull it all together and to make it really attractive for your ideal client. So most new entrepreneurs make the mistake of coaching, consulting, teaching on an hourly basis. And this is really, really tough if you want to make some money, if you want to make a living off of it. And it's also a poor way to get your clients lasting, transformative results. And that's what's really critical, is that, if people come to you kind of a one-stop shop, hey, I'm really challenged with this eating disorder, and can you please fix me in an hour for $150 or for $75 or whatever it is that you might charge. And that's not doing anyone any service. People that have, anyone that's going to be coming to you that needs some area of their life to be transformed, it's not going to be something that can happen overnight. So that's why it's important that you create a larger container for it. So it takes just as much time and energy to sell an hourly package as it does a high-end coaching package. So might as well go for selling the high-end coaching package. We're all just one people, or we're all just one person with the same amount of time in each day, and we can either focus our attention on, serving people at this what I consider a smaller level. You're not able to serve them as well. Or you can go after the people who are really looking to do some really amazing work, some amazing transformative work, and who want really big results in their life. So, it takes, like I said, it just takes as much time and energy, and also something you need to know is that you're going to attract a higher functioning client who is really willing to invest in herself or himself. And when people invest at a very high level, you better believe they're going to work toward achieving the results they desire. If you're like, well, it's free, or $75, haven't put much skin in the game, I'll take it or leave it. And a lot of times people, they get information free and then they don't apply it. So I hope that I can inspire you to apply a lot of this free information that I'm giving you. So again, I've learned over the years that the people who don't invest in themselves in a high level and don't have any skin in the game rarely achieve the results they desire. Simply put, they just don't show up fully, and they don't do the work. They're just not invested in it. And so you don't want to work with those people, right? I mean, someone will work with them, hopefully, and hopefully, come to their senses and realize, hey, you know what? I'm ready to go for this amazing dream that I have, and they'll find the right coach for them. But yeah, you guys want to, you girls, you ladies, want to attract the high achievers who are in their power, who are coachable, and who are ready to get the results they want. So, what are high-end coaching packages? A little bit earlier, but these are coaching packages that support your client over a longer period of time and the time necessary to facilitate powerful results. Because they are facilitated over a long period of time and provide tremendous transformative value, which is really ultimately priceless. You guys know this. It's only appropriate that you charge a premium rate, like $2,500, $5,000, $10,000. And you can see how easy it is to make 5-figure months when you're selling high-end coaching. 1 client per month at $10,000 and you're there. 4 at $2,500. 1 at $5,000. And this can be done. This is easy, but again, it's going to take you focusing your energy on selling these packages and you standing in your power and your own self-worth to be able to charge these prices. So those are the 2 pieces there. So, and then the second piece of this step is identifying your ideal client and attracting him or her. So, you already know you want a high-end, high-functioning client, but you also need to research who specifically needs what you have to offer, and then you need to create a compelling brand to attract them. Again, I take my private business mentorship clients through this process. You need to know this person inside and out. So to support you in identifying your ideal client, here are a few questions I want to ask you. So what is this person's desires? Like, what are their deep desires? And then also, what are their fears? What are they struggling with? What keeps them up at night in not a good way? So how old are they? Are they single? Are they married? Are they divorced? Where do they shop? Where do they spend their time, online and off? And then regarding your brand, I always love to ask, who do you need to become, or who do you need to be to attract not only the people who need your love and support, but are also high caliber, these high-end clients? And the best answer I've realized is the best version of yourself. For me, it's just all about, and for my clients, it's what I teach them. Be you unapologetically, but also be the best version of yourself. So it's all about being you, showing up as you, because people are going to fall in love with you and all of your little, funky isms and your personality. And but they'll also want to see the best part of you. And usually when you're fully your authentic self and you're in your power, your best self is going to come forth. So again, be unapologetically yourself, but be your best self. And your ideal clients will be attracted to you like icing on a cupcake. So action step. Again, if you've got your pen and paper ready, I'm ready for you. So what experience do you want to teach or share with others that you can turn into a high-level coaching package? So again, what experience do you want to teach or share with others that you can turn into a high-level coaching package? And who specifically will benefit from this package? And what transformation, what results would this package provide, and what problem would it solve? So when you're in business, you're in the business of helping people solve their problems, their challenges, the things that they haven't been able to overcome themselves. They need your support. And then also, how much is this transformation? How much are these results worth to your ideal client? Again, this is where the research comes in. So I hope that you guys have that all. I'm going to take a sip of water because my mouth's getting a little dry. Okay. So when you're ready, step number 3, this is kind of a fun one, is to get over your fear of being visible and learn how to market yourself. Again, step number 3 is get over your fear of being visible and learn how to market yourself. So as an entrepreneur, You're going to have to get comfortable being visible and marketing yourself. There's no way around it. There's no longer hiding behind your employer's business and brand, because you are your business and brand. You're it. And so people they need to get to know you. They need to see you. They need to fall in love with you. And it's okay if some people don't fall in love with you. They're not meant to be your clients, and that's okay too. So there are multiple strategies for marketing yourself. As an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to experiment with multiple strategies, knowing that not all are going to yield results, but the right ones will. And by right, I mean the ones that you really enjoy implementing and that your clients really enjoy receiving. So some of these strategies include hosting webinars or live events. So my masterclass right now is technically considered a webinar. So I'm connecting with you wonderful women via Google on the web. There's also blogging. Obviously, that's one that works really well, especially for women, because we are communicators. It's one of the best ways for us to connect with our tribe, with our ideal clients. There's Facebook advertising. Again, there are billions of people on Facebook right now, and Instagram, that's another one. And not as much on Instagram, but it's growing, and a lot of people are starting to leverage Instagram ads as well that are out there doing our work. So those are a few there. There's also, kind of more traditional, the press publicity. There's speaking engagements. There's supporting a cause, one of my favorite ways to really connect with my tribe, my people. Podcasts, the list goes on. So there are lots of different strategies out there. So it's important that you get versed in them. Again, this is something I teach in my private business mentorship, and that you begin to implement them and see which ones are working, which ones aren't, and then just really being consistent in using those strategies. So ultimately you need to determine the best way to communicate to your tribe. That's really up to you. So action step. And again, here, let me speak a little bit more to visibility. I'm an introverted extrovert, and for me, it was really challenging when I first started my coaching business to be visible, to put myself out there. I always wanted to put someone else, like a client, on my homepage, my website, or market them. But really, you do need to get visible. You need to just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to splash myself everywhere. I'm not afraid to do it. It's going to be so much fun just sprinkling me all over so that my people, my ideal clients, can find me. And that's what it's really all about. So it's like we have to get out of our own way, because it isn't about us. It's about our clients getting to meet us, learn about us, learn what we do, and to make that decision whether or not we're the right person to support them in getting through whatever challenge that they're trying to get through. And it's up to us to be visible so we can transform lives. So we're not doing anyone service, including ourselves, by hiding. So get visible, baby. Get visible. You can do it. Got complete confidence in you. So, all right. So pen and paper, girls, ladies, action steps. So this is a big one. It's going to require that you get visible and market yourself. So I want you to write an email to your current email list of friends, family, acquaintances, whoever's on there, to let them know that you're starting a business. And better yet, announce it on Facebook. Talk about getting visible. I know that Facebook's one of the best places to really kind of, test your, push those boundaries. Get outside your comfort zone. So after you've done it, let me know if the world came to an end or if you found it exhilarating and fun. I can remember coaching one of my clients. She was letting her list know. She was letting her Facebook friends know what she was up to. And it was terrifying for her. It brought her to tears. But I was like, listen, sweetie, this is something that you have to do. And fortunately, she trusted me, believed me, and she did it. And naturally, she got the word out there, and she found clients that way. And her clients found her, which is the most important piece. People that she could love and support were able to find her. So remember, All the magic in life is found outside your comfort zone. And I know that you know this, but it doesn't hurt to repeat it. Okay, so step number 4, when you're ready. Step number 4 is master yourself and your mindset. So this is what I consider the most critical step. And you should know up front that starting a business is known as one of the best personal and professional development courses that you can take on the planet. You may think that you have all of your ducks in a row and are confident and competent, but you're getting ready to enter the unknown, and any limiting beliefs about yourself are going to come up and you'll have to face them head on. Trust me, I know this from firsthand experience in my own life, and I know it in my client's life. It's like you can be as prepared as you can be, but then you're not going to be prepared for what's going to happen when you take this leap into entrepreneurship. But trust me, you may kick and scream and cry, and you might be like, why the heck am I doing this? But trust me, keep making that decision to move forward, persevere, be persistent. You will have the breakthroughs, and they'll be phenomenal, and they'll blow you away. And they're not anything that you can imagine. They're better than what you can imagine. So just know that. So the business system, structure, business development, strategy, etc., all this stuff is very easy for me to teach, and it's very easy for you to learn. But if you don't master yourself and you don't master your mindset, you will not be successful. Simply put, speaking the truth in love, as I love to say it. So specifically, I've learned this with myself and coaching my clients. You need to master your mindset around wealth and self-worth. So if we don't value ourselves and we don't have the confidence to charge our worth, we will be broke. We'll just be broke. And the primary function of a business is to make a profit. So if you're not making money doing your life's work, your heart's work, your purpose work, it's just a hobby, or it's just, purely service work. And you're not going to be able to provide all of your, provide your human body, all of its needs, like food, shelter, staying healthy, so that you can get out there and spread your message of love, your mission, fulfill your mission. So you want to value what you do and charge appropriately for it, right? Couldn't spit that word out. So transforming another human's life is priceless ultimately. The work that I do, the work that my clients do, the work that we coaches do, it's really priceless. You can't put a price tag on it because we're transforming people's lives. We're helping them realize their dreams. We're giving them hope. We're instilling, value in them. It's priceless work. But again, ultimately, we need money to take care of these human bodies that our souls have been gifted with, that'll allow us to get out there and share our message and mission. Again, money really solely is for our body. We got to clothe ourselves, got to feed ourselves, got to put a roof over our head. We got to be able to take care of these bodies so that, again, we can get out there and share what we have to share, live out our life's purpose, answer our calling. So, action step, when you're ready, I want you to ask yourself these questions. So how can I become a better master of my destiny? Because as you know, we are creators. Sometimes we create blindly, but once we realize that we are creators, we can begin to create intentionally. So how can you become a better master of your destiny? Because you get to choose. This is your story. This is your life. You get to create it any way you want, which is awesome. So what do you want to do with it? What destiny do you want to fulfill? So another question I have for you is, what areas of your life will require mastery as you step into the role of entrepreneur? there are certain things that, that you can take with you from being an employee into entrepreneurship, but there are other things that you need to learn in order to be a successful entrepreneur that you don't know yet. But guess what? Google, internet, you can figure it out. Everything's figure outable, as one of my favorite mentors says. So again, what areas of your life do you need to master in order to be a successful entrepreneur? So another question I have is, where are you doubting yourself? Where are you feeling doubt and lack of confidence? Because we want to reveal these now. We want to reveal these, be aware of them, and get them out of the way so that you can move forward and move towards success. So what are my false beliefs regarding my self-worth? That's a question you want to ask yourself. And then you also want to ask, what is the truth? So what false beliefs do you have about your self-worth? And what is the truth? So maybe a false belief is, I can never make 5-figure months. That's impossible. I can't do that. I'm not worth that much. The truth is that you are this limitless, beautiful being whose natural state is abundance. And that wealth, if you open those channels, wealth can flow effortlessly to you. So again, what are the false beliefs you have around self-worth, and what are the truths around self-worth? So it's also good to acknowledge the areas of your life that you have mastered. So I really want you to take an inventory of the areas of your life that you are exceptionally well at, that you love to do, that you want to bring into your new role as an entrepreneur. So what are those? So as you're finishing up there, I've got step number 5 ready for you whenever you're ready. I'll take another sip of water. So my beautiful women, the 5th step is hire a high-level coach. Again, hire a high-level coach or support. So I have humbly learned that we cannot do life, I might as well just say life. We cannot do life on our own, and we cannot do entrepreneurship on our own as much as we think we can. You have to hire a coach, someone who has crossed the bridge that you're about to cross successfully. And trust me, I was always one of those women, I still had to fight against it too, who thought that I could do it all myself. I was very fortunate that I had parents who taught me to be very strong, resilient, to, be able to figure things out on my own. And it was almost to a fault, because we can't do it on our own. And we need to be inner feminine and open to receive, and not always be in that masculine of, I can do it myself, I can do it myself, I can do it myself. Because when I was in that masculine constantly, it served its purpose and it created a lot of good, but to a certain point, it started to create struggle and suffering. And it was, I was taking the long route to get to my dreams. So I didn't get to where I am today without my own high-level coaches, and 3 of which run multi-million-dollar coaching practices. In the moment that I hired my first high-level coach, my business, it just took off. And I now know that in order to be the best, I need to hire the best. And I firmly believe that. I'm always seeking out the best coaches and mentors for myself, because I always know that I want to take myself to the next level. I'm constantly wanting to learn and grow and become the highest, best, most fulfilled version of myself. And so now I know the benefit of coaches. They're here to support us. They're people that are just a few steps ahead of us that can support us in getting us where we need to go. And I am forever grateful for my coaches, because they gave me perspective and insight into my world that I couldn't see myself. And without them, again, wouldn't be the woman that I am today, where I am and what I've achieved. And they really expanded my perspective of what's possible for my life. I consider myself, pretty, goal-oriented, like really go after my dreams type of person. But when I began, my dreams really were small. I was living a very small existence. And in small existence, I mean, I wasn't fully realizing my potential, and I wasn't fully using that potential to transform other people's lives and support other people's lives in the way that I'm doing it now. And I know that I want to take it to the next level. And I want you to want this for yourself too. There's so much beauty in this life, and it all exists beyond the reality that we're currently living. And once we are aware of that and understand that, then we can begin to push the edges of our current reality beyond and just keep pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. And then our life experience, it becomes so much more just miraculous is the best way I can describe it. Like every day, I feel like my life is full of so many miracles. So, action steps. Pen and paper when you're ready, ladies. So I want you to begin researching coaches who are successful in business in your particular area and who are already living the life that you want. And I want you to reach out to them because, again, you can't do this on your own. It takes a village, ladies. It really does. Not only do you need the support of a coach, but once your business gets going, you need the support of other people to come in and do the things that aren't your area of genius but are their area of genius. And so I want you to be really open and to really get into that feminine and be open to receiving, because receiving is an equal a part of the equation as the doing, as the masculine part. So open yourself to receive and hire someone who can support you. All right, so let's recap those 5 steps. So step number 1 is know thyself and make a decision. So again, you got to know what you want, know who you are, know why you're here on this planet, what your calling is and how you can turn that into a business. And you need to make that really important decision that you're going to do this no matter what, that you're going to pursue this life, this way of living and of being of service to the world, no matter what, no matter how many times your small self, those limiting beliefs come up, the ego, wants to interfere. You have to just keep pushing forward and believing in yourself and that there's magic, that there are miracles waiting for you every time you just keep committing to this internal pull, this calling that you've been given. That's what it's really about, is answering your calling and being pulled by that. When you're pulled by that, your life, it'll explode. Like everything that you could possibly desire for your life, it will happen because you're working in alignment with infinite intelligence, universe, God, whatever you want to call it. And it'll just pull you forward and you'll have everything you need. It'll be amazing. So step number 2, monetize your experience and identify your ideal client. So again, you have certain life experience, work experience that only you have had, and you can use that experience to transform other people's lives. And sure, there are other people that are going to be doing similar work to you, but it's not going to be filtered channel through you, through your being, through your essence. And there are only certain people that will want to work with you specifically, whatever that you're wanting to coach and teach people on. And then identify your ideal client. This is the person that you were born to serve, that you're born to support and love and help. And you got to know this person inside and out, so that you know them when you see them walking down the street, and so that they can find you. It's so important that you know this person so that they can find you. So number 3, get over your fear of being visible and learn how to market yourself. Again, you got to put yourself out there. We look at all these celebrities out there, these people who have gotten over that fear of being visible and who are making other people's lives better. So anyone who's on television, who's on a stage, who is on the movies, who's on the radio, these are people who have stepped up and said, you know what, I have something beautiful to offer the world. And I know it's not about me, it's about the people I'm meant to serve. And so marketing oneself is really about being of service. So again, you need to learn how to market yourself. There's so many wonderful strategies, tools out there you can use to market yourself and put yourself out there and attract the people that you're meant to help and support. So utilize them and figure out which ones work best for you and that appeal most to your ideal client. So number 4, again, I feel like this really is the most important of mastery, mastering yourself and mastering your mindset. And again, this will be the most challenging part of your journey. It really will be. Everything else, again, is easy to learn, and it is, fairly easy to implement, especially if you're good at it or you can hire people to support you in implementing. But it's the mindset piece and the thoughts that are going on in your brain of, just those not so happy thoughts of, what am I doing? Am I crazy? Should I go live? All these thoughts are going to come up, and it's up to you to stay true to yourself and know the truth that you're meant for something greater and that you have this. You have it. You can do it. You're this infinite being who has limitless potential. So always come back to that truth and keep moving forward and be aware of those thoughts that come up of what the truth is. And that will definitely support you in moving forward. And number 5 is hire high-level support. So having said that, so for those of you who do desire high-level support and are tired of struggling to try to figure out how to start a business on your own, I would love to invite you to sign up for a free coaching session so that you can experience the power of coaching firsthand and learn more about my private business mentorship. So if you do not want to learn about my private business mentorship, I encourage you not to reach out to me. But if you do and you want this free coaching, and I love coaching people for free because then they can really see the transformative quality of coaching and ability of coaching. So let me tell you a little bit more about my private business mentorship. It is definitely designed to support you with these 5 steps and beyond. And during this one-on-one 3-month private business mentorship, it's really designed for extraordinary women like you who desire to experience these 5-figure months in their coaching business and beyond. And for women who do want to live legendary lives, you've lived the other reality, the 9 to 5, maybe, the suburbs right now, but you're wanting to start traveling, putting yourself in high vibrational environments, eating food that just taste buds out of your mouth, blows your mind and your taste buds. You also, this is for women who also want to create and sell these high-end coaching packages for $2,500, $5,000, $10,000. You really want to use your coaching business to fund your travel dreams and your dream lifestyle. I'll tell you firsthand, it is not cheap to travel, and I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do in travel in the way that I do if I, am not providing this tremendous value and charging high-end prices. So it's also for you if you want to develop a beautiful personal brand that is a reflection of your highest self. And you also want to learn to master the game of sales in a way that feels authentic and enjoyable. It's really important. A lot of times we feel icky about sales, but sales really, I equate sales with service. By selling ourselves, we're being of service to people who need our love and support. And this is also, my mentorship's also for women who want to be mentored by a coach, moi, who has created and sold her high-end coaching packages for $25,000. I'm sorry, $2,500. I haven't done a $25,000 package yet, but I definitely know I'm on the verge of it. $5,000, $10,000 coaching packages. So during your 3-month mentorship, we will Obviously, we want to assess your desires and goals so that you can begin living out your greatest vision for your business and life. I want to support you in uncovering and removing the blocks to your success so abundance will flow more easily to you. I want to elevate your wealth consciousness so you become a wealth magnet and attract clients who value you. That's so important. You know, when we don't value ourselves, we attract people who don't value themselves either. So it's really important that we're standing in our value so that we attract other people who are standing in their value. And it's just a win-win situation in terms of clients. So we will also clarify and identify your target market so you can easily attract your dream clients. And we'll design and price your high-end coaching packages so you can begin monetizing your experience. And we'll also develop a 30-day marketing plan so you can begin to take inspired action and sell your packages. And if we need to do a longer plan, some of my clients have been doing 90-day plans, so 3-month plans out so they can start to market themselves. I can do that as well. But in the beginning, it's really important to just figure out which strategies are working best for you, and then you can kind of hone in and find a plan when you know that. So if you would like to sign up for your free coaching session and you'd like to talk more about what my private business mentorship entails, you can go to shethrivesbusinesscoaching.com, shethrivesbusinesscoaching.com/free-coaching. So free-coaching. And if you go to my website, you'll see a little link that goes to my free coaching page, and you can sign up there. And then you and I can schedule a time to talk. And obviously, I want to coach you through some of the things that you need support on right now, but I also want to talk more about your vision and what you want, to realize in your life and what your dreams are. And, I want to help you figure out how we can get you there. That's what I'm really passionate about. So yeah, here, let me turn on my camera again. Here we go. Hello. So anyway, thank you so much for your presence today. I really hope that these 5 steps have been beneficial. I can't talk, and that you can start to use them to move from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur and creating that thriving online business and life, because that's what it's really all about. It's about us answering our calling, turning that calling into a business. And this is my spiritual side coming out, because a lot of you women know that I do have a very strong spiritual side. But answering our calling, being of service to others, using our business as a platform to create positive change in the world, and just really transforming those lives. So again, thank you for your presence, and wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world right now, or night. And here's to thriving. Mwah. Love you, girls, ladies. And stay tuned for my next masterclass, and feel free to hop over to shethrivesbusinesscoaching.com and see what I'm all about. But in the meantime, love you dearly. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.